Welcome back to 504 Road Trips. Today we continue our trip north on US Highway 11 in Hamilton County, Tennessee. We begin at mile 27, just outside of the city limits of Chattanooga, and US 11 has narrowed down to a winding 2-lane highway here. We enter the city limits of Collegedale here, which lies mostly to the south, but the boundaries extend north along US 11 to the county line ahead. Collegedale was established in 1916 to serve as the location for Southern Adventist University, which was initially known as Southern Junior College. In 1968, it officially became a city with a government led by a city manager. As of the 2020 census, the population of Collegedale stood at 11,109 residents. The area boasts one of the highest median household incomes in Hamilton County and is recognized as one of the top and safest places to reside in Tennessee. Collegedale is also notable for being the corporate headquarters of McKee Foods, a company originally founded in Chattanooga in 1934, but later relocated to the campus of Southern Adventist University in 1956. McKee Foods is renowned for producing popular snack food brands such as Little Debbie and Sunbelt. Here we leave Collegedale and enter unincorporated Bradley County, named for Colonel Edward Bradley, an American military colonel who served in the American Revolution, the War of 1812, and the Creek War. Before Europeans arrived in this region, indigenous peoples had been living here for thousands of years, particularly near the waterways. The first Europeans to set eyes on this area were likely Hernando de Soto and his expedition in 1540 as they journeyed through the interior of the North American continent in the southeast. During their travels, they encountered communities of the South Appalachian Mississippian culture. Bradley County was officially established by the legislature on February 10, 1836. On May 2, 1836, the county seat, Cleveland, was selected. According to the 2020 census, the population of Bradley County was 108,620, making it the 13th most populous county in Tennessee. We enter the unincorporated community of McDonald, also a census-designated place with a population of 586 as of the 2020 census. The McDonald community was established around 1850, but the exact origin of its name remains unclear. It could have been named after a Scottish trader, a railroad builder, or even the mother of a local resident. In 1887, Goodspeed's History of Tennessee described McDonald Station as a small village along the East Tennessee, Virginia, and Georgia Railroad. McDonald has a significant number of mineral springs, and from the 1880s to the 1930s, it was home to several popular resorts. One notable feature of the area is the Tri-State Exhibition Center, an arena primarily used for horse shows and other large events. It opened in 2001 and underwent a substantial expansion in 2003, which was expected to provide an economic boost to the region. The Johnston family, known for their association with Coca-Cola Enterprises, has owned the expansive 4,000-acre Bendabout Farm in McDonald since the 1830s. The farm includes a polo ground that is actively maintained throughout the year and serves as the home to the Bendabout Polo Club, formerly known as the Chattanooga Polo Club, founded by Summerfield Johnston Jr. in the 1950s. They host the Bendabout Farm Polo Match annually. Additionally, McDonald was once home to Bachman Academy, a school dedicated to children with learning disabilities. Founded in 1912, the school also served as a residence for orphaned children until 1989. However, the school closed its doors in 2017. Incidentally, there's no McDonald's in the community of McDonald, and you would think they would have made a point to put one there. We enter Cleveland, the largest city and county seat of Bradley County, with a 2020 population of 47,356. Cleveland is the 16th largest city in Tennessee and has the 5th largest industrial economy, having 13 Fortune 500 manufacturers. Just ahead, US Highway 75 crosses and a US 64 bypass heads off to the right, while the main line continues straight ahead, remaining concurrent with US Highway 11. After World War II, the city experienced a significant influx of major industries, marking the beginning of a period of rapid industrial and economic growth during the post-World War II economic expansion. Notable factories established in the city during this period included the American Uniform Company in 1949, Peerless Woolen Mills in 1955, Mallory Battery in 1961, Olin Corporation near Charleston in 1962, Bendix Corporation in 1964, and a Bowater paper mill in nearby Calhoun in 1954. Cleveland emerged as one of the southeastern United States' largest manufacturing hubs, a trend that continued into the 21st century with the arrival of additional major factories in the 1970s and 80s. During the 1970s and 1980s, the city gained notoriety for a high-profile case of odometer fraud, with 40 individuals in Bradley County, including multiple car dealership owners, being sent to federal prison for this crime. The city became known as the odometer rollback capital of the world to some. In terms of its geographical expansion, Cleveland began to gradually grow northward from the 1950s onward, as most residential and industrial growth was concentrated in that direction. However, prior to 1987, the city limits of Cleveland did not extend west of Candies Creek Ridge. In 1988, the city initiated a series of annexations, incorporating numerous adjacent neighborhoods and industrial areas to the north, northeast, and northwest of the city. These annexations continued until the late 1990s, resulting in a substantial increase in the city's land area from around 18 square miles in 1989 to approximately 29.5 square miles in 2000. As a result of this growth, the downtown business district is now located in the southern part of the city. Here, US 64 veers off to the right along with US 11 Business. The road we're on becomes US 11 Bypass. The road where the US 11 Business sign points to goes into downtown Cleveland. Passing through the business district is a one-way couplet, and this makes the most sense as to how to configure a business route in a bypass. However, looking at Google Street View, the downtown route, which is certainly the original alignment of US 11, is poorly signed, but where it is, it's signed as the main line without a business banner. Signing of these business and bypass routes is inconsistent, as earlier we saw a US 64 bypass route separate and the main line continue straight, and nowhere can I find a US 64 business route signed anywhere in Cleveland. We conclude today's video at mile 39, midway through the city of Cleveland. Thanks for watching. We've enabled channel memberships, so for just $1 or more a month, you too can help support our channel. Click the link in the description to join. If you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up, post a comment, subscribe, share and follow us on social media, and join us for our next 504 road trip.